Oh, wow. Well, I wasn't counting on this. And it looks like I'm going to have a whole lot of interesting helmets and stuff. Today is day 26, Law of Contribution. And of course I selected this app, and look at this, I get to try out all these different things while I'm talking to you. This is hilarious. So, happy Easter, everyone. Yes, there we are. We're just like, we're physically exercising with the chocolate. Ooh, a chocolate, yes. We haven't had chocolate in the house for a while. We get some little boxes from George's mom from Germany, and German chocolate is pretty awesome. But then again, to be reminded of just this is a holiday, and we're all winners. What do you think? Oh my goodness, this is just hilarious. I wasn't expecting this, but I'll just carry through. Like I think that sometimes we can take ourselves way too seriously, and when we plan on doing the right or what we expect to do, it turns out like this. This is part of the 30-day creative challenge, and I love this because this is so creative. Hi. Anyway, the law of contribution. I get questions about why leadership and art together. Well, we need leadership in order to grow ourselves. When we're growing ourselves, then we're not in a tight little, like we're not inside the walls. Like they say, you instead of painting inside of the box, you could paint outside of the box. But how would we know that when our minds, body, and spirit aren't being stretched? And so therefore, those of you who are interested in leadership, leadership comes in all different forms. In the indigenous communities, we have the 7 laws out here, and the 7 laws speak to specific things. Like, I'll just give you a couple, like respect, integrity, honesty, truth. And those are a couple. And how we build ourselves on the inside so that it radiates on the outside. I just like this hat. I want one beaded, by the way. So the law of contribution, it's about growing yourself so that you can grow others. Be a river, not a reservoir. And this is the law from the 15, this is the very last law. And I just took a few things because I'm not going to be on here very long. I'm going to read a couple of phrases, and then I'm going to show you the art form to inspire you. I decided that 30 days was necessary to help inspire others, but also find different ways to do that. There's just we have such a big fountain of information all around us, and it depends on who we learn from, right? It actually really means a lot to who you learn from. If you're learning from somebody who's growing and stretching and showing you the results about struggling, you know they're going to have the goods. They're going to have the answers, like, how did you get a mailing list so big? As an artist selling our stuff, marketing is not easy. It's not marketing per se, but selling, because we're actually the product. And so here's a quote that I read by Jimmy Carter. I have one life and one chance to make it count for something. My faith demands that I do whatever I can, wherever I am, wherever I am, whenever I can, for as long as I can, whatever I have to do to make a difference. Continue to learn and grow. It doesn't feel comfortable, like what's happening right here for me. I try not to laugh, but it's really uncomfortable and it's distracting. And as a business person, like I said, we have to sort of lighten up and not take ourselves so seriously. So this has happened. Okay, what else can I say about contribution? Contribution is about giving, is about our gifts. is about, those gifts are about our strengths. That's why we need growth. We need to recognize what that is that we do that lights us up. And when I do my art and you ask me something and then I go and share it with you, boom, you can see it in my eyes. You can see it in the energy that I give back. And so, so if this is you, you have that spark. And remember, my favorite exercise is from head to heart. Bring it down here and share that gift with people. You know, there's room for all of us. And sometimes when we're on social media or we're trying to get an idea across and we're being bombarded by all different directions, by all kinds of others' new ideas and thoughts. Yours is unique. Yours is not the same as anybody else. Okay. And my call to action for you is, what is that one thing that you do that lights you up? I know helping others, that's one of my things. But behind helping others, there's something consistently that I do, which is art. And there's a couple other things, but I really shine in the art, okay? And so with the art, I can take you on a journey. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to become a professional artist. That's not what it's about. It's about learning to set our thinking aside. Just for that minute, I have this knack to get people to set this aside. And while they're doing that, go, oh, I never thought of that. So that's my gift. And I have combined it with the art. It has taken me a better part of my life to figure that out. Okay. So I'm just going to show you what I did for you today. And my iPhone that I usually do the demonstration is busy right at the moment with that Easter bunny that took off with it. Like, how did he do that? He's busy with it framing some kind of Easter egg or something. Okay, try not to laugh while you see this going on. Okay. All right. So how did I do this? Basically, and then of course this is gonna, I hope this, wait. Basically, the background, you're going to do one color, but before you do that, I've always found that when you're doing a moon, the moon gets muddied from the background. So I masked it off with masking tape. And what I did is I drew the moon first on the paper before I wiped down, before I washed it down with black. And then I cut the masking tape so it's shaped inside of there. You can do that really easy on canvas. It doesn't stick, right? Paper canvas it will, so it has to come off right away. So then I gave it a black wash, okay? And then I let it dry just for a moment while I peeled off the masking tape. Do your background, always do your background first. This is what I talk about layers. Fill, what I did here is I didn't want white because the gray sometimes just pulls things down. Fill your moon with silver. You can use gold, you could use pearl, and these are some ideas. Let that dry, okay? Now those of you that are still experimenting and trying to develop a form of art, this is a quick way to learn through monotone colors, monotone being your blacks, your silvers, your grays, your whites, and how that works. Okay, and what layers are. It's good to play. You have to play to order to understand how, what I tell my students is how the paint behaves and the materials that you're working on. Okay, so then what I did is I collect templates, I make templates. Yes, I do. It's not cheating. If you use these templates and you use them in somewhat like this, I didn't use a template for this, but the idea is there, and you're doing layers, you're going to find it's not so easy. What I find sometimes is that, yes, it's great to have 3 colors, but to push yourself and grow with your experimentation. And if you want to be really good and master the arts, you learn how to do the layers of color, okay? But if you're not and you just want to get into that creative zone, choose 3 colors. So here's the template, and I got it from the dollar store, okay? I laid it on the full moon like this, and it won't line up, but I laid it, see these spots here? Q-tips. I would have never thought of it. I thought, yeah, no, I'm not doing Q-tips. That's like crappy crap. I'm sorry, but there's a form of craft sometimes that I think that takes away from the form of arts. But no, because you still have to know about light and dark. Your darks, again, quick run over. Dark is where the moon doesn't shine. So it's going to be a dark black purple or a dark purple. The medium, where the light, you can use your imagination. Light filters through. It's going to be a lighter purple, and then the white. See where the moon is? It's going to touch. It's just going to touch. Experiment. You know what I tell my students is that in order to get the idea of sunlight, turn on a candle and paint by candlelight. Yeah, because the candle, the light, and the layers won't lie, and pick something to copy. I don't know, start off simple, start with scissors or something like that. Now, there's a bit more to that, but it's an idea just to get away from, oh, I love my intellect. I've got so much education, as you do too, or knowledge, and I've got filing cabinets up here, and it actually gives me a headache at times because I like to get out the ruler, I like to do this, and like, you know, in order to kickstart ourselves and get away from that anxiety and that stress, we need at least 20-30 minutes. Some of us like quiet, some of us like music to drone out the thinking. Some of us like flute music because we need that to hit our immunity, our feelings, our everything, and relax us while we're doing the art. And so these are tips and tricks, and if anything, draw symbols, draw designs, whatever you love to do, but take 20, and I've noticed this just out of experience of being in the professional arts and working with students, that 15-20 years of my experience is that it takes 20-25 minutes to come down. But if you are really working in a heavy duty organization or in the hospital or helping people all the time or in a family that's up and down like this, you need to put yourself away for 30 minutes and grab a felt pen or whatever it is nearby you. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation as I have. I was a little bit surprised because last time I got a really nice, just one, but now I got just showered with all. I like this one. Love you all and happy Easter, everyone. I hope this has helped. We'll catch you later.